Let's go ahead and talk about softcover books. These softcover books are going to be flexible, as you can see here. These books are really great for lifestyle and travel. You can go ahead and use them for marketing purposes as well. And inside here, you're going to see they are going to be more of a thin text weight type paper, but you're going to still see a beautiful, vibrant, high-end quality press printed paper. For the covers, you do have only just 2 cover options for the softcover books. The spread count for the soft covers is you do have a minimum of 20 spreads, and then they go in increments. After that, you have to go in increments of 5, and they go all the way up to 75 spreads. Let's show you how to design and order a softcover book. Once you're on the website here, you're going to go to the big blue Order Now button. You will have the size options here. We'll just stick with the 10 by 10, and you're going to click the Order Now button. Once you're inside the editor, you're going to have your folder of images down at the bottom where you can drag and drop. So we're going to grab some images, and we're going to just simply drag and drop them down into the center workspace here. Once they've loaded, you should be able to see all of your images down at the bottom. And we're going to start with the cover. So something to note for your soft cover books, you do need to make sure that you are sizing them using our sizing templates. You can download those straight from our website, but it is really important just to make sure that all of your sizing is accurate for the size book that you're ordering. So simply drag and drop your first cover into the center workspace here, and then you can move to your first page. Here is where you will start with your dragging and dropping of all of the images to start designing. Now, keep in mind this grayed out area is your gutter, so you need to just make sure that you're keeping all of your important information that you don't want cut or lost in that area, so make sure it's outside of there. All you're going to be doing is clicking the images that you want to start with and just simply drag and drop them into the center workspace here. Now, something to keep in mind, the softcover books, they do start with an individual page on the right, and then they'll go into your first spread on the next one. So what's really cool is all of the image layouts will show on the right-hand side here, so you can filter through and pick which one works best for the images that you've loaded. You can click into them and you can zoom in, zoom out. You have that full customization to really play around and make it your own. So we'll go in here, just do a few little zooms here and there is just fine. And again, you can kind of see where that shadow is here, so that's going to give you that making sure that the gutter is not going to go into your images here. We'll go to the next spread. Down at the bottom, you'll see the ones that are grayed out are the ones that you've already used, so you can then select the next bunch. So we'll start with these ones. Drag and drop them, and it's going to populate those layouts on the right-hand side, and you'll see right away, if there's one that doesn't work, you can click into a next one or another one, and we can play around and shuffle until you find a layout that works for those images. So this one works great because there's nothing important going in that gutter. We'll keep going to the next one here, and we'll scroll through and add more. Drag and drop them, hit that shuffle button, and it'll allow you to play around with the different layouts. Now what's really cool is if I love this layout, but let's say I want to flip it, I can simply flip it. That way I have one on the right and then one on the left here. We'll just keep going here and add a few more. Again, you're going to shuffle until you find a layout that works best for you. Something to note with the softcover books here is that you do have a minimum of 20 spreads. So you do have to create 20 spreads, and then they go in increments of 5 after that. Something else to note here is if you want to make some of your spreads a little bit bigger, you have that flexibility. Once you've gotten to your last spread, now you're going to go to your last page. So on the upper right corner here, you're going to click last page. It does end with an individual page on the left-hand side. So drag and drop your image, make it cute, design however you need to. And if everything looks good, then you're going to hit the review button down in the bottom right corner. Now, it's going to give you some information here. Up at the top, it's going to say images across the gutter, if we've put images across the gutter. So just make sure that you've noted everything that you've created if you're okay with that. And then it's going to list your size, your cover option, your spread count, and then your paper type. In the upper right corner, there's that share proof button. If you do want to share an unbranded link with your client, it does allow you to share that proof. So again, it just creates an unbranded link that you can share with your client, shows you everything that you've just designed. If we go back to this page here, if everything is good to go, you can hit add to cart.